or welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. And yes, I'm down lower than I usually am. Anyone that comes to my classes in person or has been jumping on online at all sees that I like to start standing, but we're actually going to start on the ground because this was a plank series. Hooray! Only 10 minutes, all on the mat. Of course, we're going to find our neutral spine first, and then we're going to jump into a heap of planks. But it's only going to be 10 minutes, and it's going to be so good for our core. You're going to run away frolicking because you're going to be so happy that you've done it. So I'm so happy you're here. Let's get into it. And yeah, grab your mat. Let's go. All right, so let's start. Palms underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. We're just going to find our neutral spine through a tabletop position here. So we can start by working through a couple of cat-cows. So drawing the movement, starting it from the pelvis and tailbone, scooping the belly button down to the spine, rolling the shoulders, lifting the chest. And then again, start that movement from the tailbone, scoop, tuck, arch, all the way back up through center. We're just opening up through the spine here, and then we're going to find our neutral spine in just a few moments. All right, coming back through center. From here, I want you to just move just the tailbone and the pelvis. So as opposed to working and moving through the upper body as well, we're pressing through the palms of the hands and we're just tilting that pelvis. It's going to be difficult on its own because we're building that body awareness, which often, if we don't practice it, we go, hang on, what am I moving? How do I do that? One at a time. All right, nice. And then come back through center. And what we want to think about is nice flat pelvis, nice flat tailbone. So no sticking of the butt up in the air, no drawing the belly button towards the spine. We want to find that center position where we're zipping into what feels like a tight pair of jeans. We're hugging the rib cage in, and we're feeling nice and strong through our midsection. Cool, and this is where we want to stay. So this is our neutral. All right, from here, we're going to work through our levels. So straight away, we're going to start to replace the palm of the hand with the elbow. So left elbow replaces the palm, and then right replaces, and then we're going to walk up with the left, and then walk up with the right. I say palm replaces the elbow because we want to make sure that the palms come back towards the body before you press them up, as opposed to pressing out and away, because that's where it's going to be the most beneficial for you. So as we're here, we're wanting to keep the pelvis nice and still. Try to alternate as well the hand and arm that you're coming down on first. So come down with the right, and then up with the right. Try to alternate as we go along. But we're trying to keep the hips still, trying not to, shake or rock them from side to side. All right, level up if you'd like to take it. So option to stay here. Otherwise, level up, we're going to extend one leg. Shift myself a little bit further forward. Extend one leg, so left leg. And same deal. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Straight away, much harder to keep the body nice and still. Lower, lower, lift, lift. Lift, lift, lower, lower. That's it. This is working through the upper body as well. But of course, through the core, or the muscles of the core, muscles of the abdominals as well. All right. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back through center. We're going to swap it over. So extend the right leg if you took the extension. Make sure we got that neutral still. And walking plank. Lower, lower, lift, lift. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Swapping the arms. Trying to keep the pelvis nice and still. Trying to keep that tuck of the chin. That's it. The arms are starting to get tired too. I'm sure of it. All right, we got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Back up through center. Give those hips a little sway from side to side. We'll give the wrists a little bit of love here as well. So let's bring the fingertips back in towards the body and drop the top of the hand down towards the mat as you rock from side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, beautiful. Back up through center. So palms pressed back down towards the ground. From here, we're going to start to walk the hands out. So we're again in our tabletop position. We're going to start to walk the hands away from the body. Out, 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 out. In, 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 in. So what we want to focus on is keeping the core on and try to avoid, again, sticking the butt up in the air or curving out through the spine. So you want to stay in that nice, strong position through the pelvis as we walk forward and back. Nice. All right, level up if you'd like to take it. We're going to extend one leg and then walk forward as far out as you can, as far out as you feel comfortable, and then back in through center. Out, out, out. And then back in through center. So many variations of planks. Some people absolutely hate them. I don't know if hate's a good word. Hate's a very strong word. Some people dislike them very much. Some people love them. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Center, opposite leg, right leg, and then walk it out. It means we're going to work through our obliques here, the muscles in the side of the abdominals, to keep ourselves nice and stable, and try to avoid rocking the hips from side to side. Out, 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 out. In, 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 in. Out, 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 out. In, 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 in. That's it. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, how's the upper body? 2, and 1. Beautiful. Back through center, back to your tabletop. Shift from side to side. Woo-hoo-hoo. Alrighty, beautiful. From here, we're going to drop down onto our forearms. So similar to where we were before in our moving plank. Elbows are underneath the shoulders, rolling the shoulder blades back, tucking up the chin. From here, we're starting with both knees on the ground, and we're going to tap one leg out 45 degrees away from the body, and then back in through center. And then opposite leg, and then back through center. Out, and through center, and in, and through center. Keep pressing down and away through the elbows. Keep rolling the shoulder blades back. Keep hugging the rib cage in. Out, and in. Out, and in. All right, if you want to level up, we're going to take it up. So lifting up off both of the knees. Of course, this is much stronger, and you don't have to take this option. You can give it a go and then say, no, thank you. Not for me today. But no, we're almost there. We're almost at the stretches. We're going to stretch it out and then be done because you've got a lot of planking in today. Side to side, one leg at a time, 10 seconds, and then we're going to hold it still in our plank. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it still in your plank. Roll the shoulders, tuck the chin, press your heels back. If you need to drop your knees, you do it. Breathe here. Hug the ribs in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Drop the knees. Open them nice and wide. Sink the hips back. Bring your big toes together. And melt into a child's pose. Well done. Awesome. Plank after plank after plank. I hope no one was surprised. This was a plank series. You know what you clicked on. Expand through the stomach and midsection as you inhale. Soften as you exhale. One more deep breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. We'll walk the hands in towards the body, drop the hips down, and we'll face towards the front in a comfortable seat, so whatever that looks like. If it's comfortable to cross your legs, great. If not, you can have your legs open. You can also bend your knees and come up into a kneeling position if you'd prefer. We're going to take a little side bend and twist. So left hand and left elbow will sweep down towards the knee. Right hand will reach up past the ear, breathing into a side body. Think length through the tips of the fingers. Keep dropping the opposite hip down towards the ground. And exhale, take a twist. So right hand to knee, left hand behind the body. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. If legs are crossed, we'll cross them in the opposite direction. So just bring the opposite leg in front. Same deal, right arm or elbow down toward the knee, reaching up past, peeling the elbow open, breathing in, breathing out. And exhale, take your twists. Left hand to knee, right hand behind. Breathe in, breathe out. And then slowly bring yourself back through center. Hooray, you did it. Well done. Lots of planking, 10 minutes. You did it, you crushed it. Well done. Thank you so much for joining.